Hey everyone, this is David Hirschland. Um, I I posted some other YouTube videos at other times, and I'm looking at those every once in a while to make sure that they're still there. But like I was saying, I had tried to install a memory expansion into my phone because it does not have enough storage. Um, so like each of these videos is like 2 gigabytes, or at least that's what YouTube is saying. And I'm not sure these are actually 2 gigabyte videos. I noticed that earlier, but sometimes I notice things and just don't say anything. But yeah, I don't see how each a 15-minute video is 2 gigabytes. But um, so yeah, I'm not sure how they're processing those videos. But like I said, I was saying, I think yeah, that I've been having to order groceries through my mom, and you know, it's very easy to use any website. If I would just had an account, because my dad has given her the account, and she gets to order whatever she wants, so I can send her a list, and it's close to what I ordered, but it's not what I ordered. And then with that ability to choose what she wants to, to buy with a budget of what she claims to be is $135. I'm not sure if that's the number my dad gave her or something she just made up. But so so I try to guess exactly what that is, and then she tries to keep me from. She tries to control my diet, like I can't eat sugar, I can't, and I exercise and stuff like that. So I think sugar is good for exercise. Some sugar, maybe not a lot of sugar, but enough. And I have to like negotiate with her over everything, and I don't see this lasting that long. I don't know if I can live in a future where my mom lords over me and owns my owns me and makes all of these decisions for me. Um, this isn't there's nothing wrong with me mentally. I'm willing to take any test or whatever somewhere, but somewhere along the way, I got tied in with some people that thought, it would be a really good idea to do all this. And I think it would have been a really good idea to finish college and not have a bunch of, like Alex Jones has talked about the Parkland shooting and the crisis actors and how David Hogg was a crisis actor. I think what he meant metaphorically was, or at least after thinking about it, that these are actors at these schools, and these are like some kind of government agents or something. Because every time I was in school, I'd be making A's. I mean, then all of a sudden I meet some friends that wanna, that all of a sudden I've got friends that want to hang out on the weekends and stuff, and then my grades are just gone, and it's just an accident. And I bet they're real sorry, and they're living their life somewhere where they've got all their money or their job or whatever. But people, so they're doing this in the public schools and the colleges and the private schools everywhere, and maybe not as much in the private schools, but well, yeah, still, I was at a private college. The same thing happened, and that's not fair to me. And you put people in positions where they end up with no power, and they don't. There's no more money for me to spend on going to school somewhere for that to happen again. You know. Now online college is something I'd be interested in, but I don't have the money to pay for that, and I try to get a Pell Grant and go through all this crap with them, and I can't get a Pell Grant, and it's like you know I don't know how mature someone's supposed to be at 18 or 20 something years old, and what you expect from people when they're just totally mobbed by a bunch of I don't know if it's a Democrat thing or a Republican thing or just but I don't know what happened here. I think didn't no one had a responsibility to protect me from these people that just showed up and I mean I don't know. I'm just saying it's not fair, and then you end up years later and all your freedoms are taken because you know I don't know. I just see a lot of people picking and choosing who's going to win and who's going to lose by using these these insiders that infiltrate every level of society. And I mean, I'm sure it can happen. It happens in the corporate world. I've been in the corporate world. Maybe I'll go back to the corporate world if I can get a job, a real job that will really pay my bills, and I won't have to put up with my mom and my dad and all this ridiculous stuff happening where I just it's just not appropriate for this to be happening. For me to have to give a grocery list to my mom, then she orders it. I'm over 21. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how old I am, but I'm old enough to vote. I'm old enough to own property, to own a gun, to join the military, to do anything. And but I've got to live under some false reality where I'm threatened constantly by this woman with her little see the thing is I don't like being threatened. So I just gotta go and hope she makes the best decision. Who gave her the right to make the decisions? Nobody ever thought about giving me the right to be. I mean, so anyway, there's all these. I mean, this is just gonna, if this turns out bad for me, it's gonna turn out bad for all of them because this is the same situation that happened years ago with the car lot we had, and I mentioned this. And my mom had to run that too because my dad just lets her run everything. Don't ever think about letting your kids run anything because then you might actually be successful instead of losing it all. And I mean that's fine because if I get nothing, if something happens, I hope they lose it all and more. I mean whatever. I'm tired of this. You know I mean they won't even give me a budget. They've sold my car, and he's like, we're gonna sell your car. Okay, yeah, but I have an excellent driving record, by the way. Very little traffic tickets, very little accidents, like and everything. I'm a good driver, and I mean, but no, we'll have some little thing up, and something will happen, and oh, sorry, we got to take your car for this reason or that. But one of the things I have learned is I'm hoping I can turn the situation around. Um, I think my mom would is obviously wants something bad to happen to me. She's she's got not some power to make things happen and to I mean, I don't know. I think if she had all the power she wanted and all the money she wanted, I'd already be gone, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just hoping that my dad can get it together where he can actually but I don't know. I mean, this could go bad for him too because you want to think that if you have two parents, however old you are, a lot of people, the economy is not as good as they're saying it is. So a lot of people, you know, and you'd be surprised how